Love doesn't always strike like lightning. Sometimes it seeps in so slowly, so quietly, that you don't even notice it's there until it's gone. This is a story about a love like that, one that grew between the shelves of a small, cozy bookstore. Her name was Ria, and she worked there, surrounded by the scent of old paper and new ink. His name was Kabir, and he first walked in one afternoon, a little lost, holding up his phone. He had a screenshot of a book someone had mentioned to him ages ago, a book he never forgot. He looked a bit embarrassed, admitting, "I don't even know if this is any good." Ria offered him a warm smile. "If someone mentioned it once," she said, "it probably mattered to them." He bought the book. A week later, he was back, telling her how much he enjoyed it. Then he came back again, this time just to talk. Their friendship blossomed in the aisles. He'd visit while she was arranging shelves, listening to her complain about customers who bent the pages of new books. He wouldn't always buy something. His visits weren't about transactions. They were about connection. They never put a label on it. No official dates. No defining the relationship. Just long, easy conversations and the unspoken comfort of knowing the other person would be there. Then, one evening, the comfortable silence was broken. Kabir came in, quieter than usual. He picked up a book, then put it back down without really seeing it. "I got a job offer," he said, his voice low. "It's in another city." Ria felt her hands freeze. She was in the middle of stocking a shelf, and suddenly, the book in her hand felt impossibly heavy. She forced a smile, her voice barely a whisper. That's great news," he just said. "Yeah?" But his tone was hollow, unconvinced. The days leading up to his departure felt different. The small bookstore suddenly seemed vast and empty. Their conversations grew shorter, filled with all the things they couldn't bring themselves to say. On his very last day, he bought a simple, blank notebook. Ria asked, "What's that for?" He looked at her, his eyes holding a world of unspoken emotion. "So, I remember this place," he said softly. "And you!" A part of her screamed, "Don't go!" But what came out was, "Write good things in it." Months passed. The seasons changed outside the bookstore window. One day, a package arrived for Ria. Inside was the notebook. It wasn't blank anymore. It was filled, page after page, with his handwriting. It was filled with his thoughts, with the conversations they never had, with all the words left unsaid. And on the very last page, one sentence stood out. "I think I loved you." I just realized it too late. Ria closed the notebook, a tear tracing a path down her cheek. But she was smiling. A sad, beautiful smile. She walked over to a specific shelf and carefully placed the notebook right where his favorite books used to be. A final, silent chapter to their story. Thank you for listening. If you enjoyed this story, please like and subscribe for more.